different motor. It has a sensor in it which will regulate and maintain the blade speed. So the thicker the mixture, the more power it adds. So in our older model over there, it'll lose about 50% of the blade speed. The new Vitamix will only lose about 10%. So we're going to make a green apple sorbet here. So we have 1 cup of apple juice concentrate, banana. We'll put in a bunch of spinach too. So you guys like your Vitamix, it sounds like? Well, I would think so. Are you a Vitamix owner too? Not yet.
It's worth every penny we paid for it.
Worth every penny she paid for it, yeah. You know, the average Vitamix runs about 20 years. You know, they're a bit spendy, but Cooks Illustrated got it right when they said that it's the least expensive blender you'll ever buy. It's the only one you'll ever buy. And now what I want to show you folks is how well your Vitamix can make a how well your Vitamix can crush up ice. Because a lot of people come and say, how's this thing do with ice? You know, how's it do with ice? And, well, naturally, a lot of people have had blenders break when they put in ice or frozen fruit. But, you know, I can show you how our Vitamix will just crush through it. So we're going to make a green apple sorbet made with no green apple.
Can I have one of these?
I'll allow it, Florence. I'll allow it. Well, of course.
You're all right.
I'm all right. You hear it, folks? I'm all right. So our new Vitamix has some presets on it. So if you take a look at the front, you can see there's one for smoothie, one for frozen dessert, and one for hot soup. We're going to use the frozen dessert preset right now. It starts slowly, increases in speed, blends for about 45 seconds, and then shuts itself off. The Vitamix has a tamper, and that's great when you do things that are very, very thick, like ice cream or sorbet. But as a matter of fact, the Vitamix can make peanut butter, it can make hummus, it can make ice cream. Things are very thick. When you do all that thick stuff, you'll want to have the tamper for it. It also means we don't have to add any liquid or chop things up into little pieces. There. So we're just about done here. And the presets are very nice because they blend for the perfect amount of time and then shut off on their own, which is especially nice when we're talking about frozen desserts because it helps you not over or under process it. Would you folks like to take any more of these smoothies here? Please do so. So do you know anyone who has a Vitamix, by the way?
My family does, and my parents do.
Yeah, you know, I warn people sometimes, I say it's contagious. You know, if you get a Vitamix, the people around you start getting them too. All right, so let's have you guys give this a try. And we're going to make a tortilla soup next. You know, you live in Western Washington, you'll want to have a lot of hot soup. And we're going to make a soup next. It takes a couple minutes. It's delicious and healthy. Lots of fresh vegetables in it. All right, so here's what we did. Nice and thick and frozen. Nice and thick and frozen. And you got to think, what would you pay at the store for that much frozen dessert? That's at least $5 or $6. And do you ever find it made with spinach? I don't think so. You'll probably be like me and you'll look at the ingredients of most prepared foods and you don't know what half of them are. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but maybe that's a bad thing. I mean, a Vitamix is nice, and using one's nice, and making things that is nice because you know just what you're eating and you know what you're not eating, and you're doing it the way that you want. All right, here you go. That'll be the best spinach you guys have ever had, and we're going to make our tortilla soup now. So our package at Costco, we have 4 colors. We have platinum, red, white, and black. Comes with a very nice cookbook and a DVD. Vitamixes have a 7-year warranty too. Is that a little tart? That's good. Okay, good.
It's like milk.
When I first tried it, I didn't know what to expect either. Because there's only really 3 ingredients in that ice: banana, apple juice concentrate, and spinach. That's the cleanup too. You guys can see what my hands are doing here. It cleans itself out. A little bit of soap and a little bit of water. Here are the blades of the machine too, and this tells you a lot. If you want to carefully take a look at them, please do. Do pick it up. It's very heavy. And, they're not very sharp at all. Use a little bit of caution there, but you can see that they're quite dull. It's not about the sharpness, it's about the speed and power. So you never take out the blades with the Vitamix, not to sharpen them or to clean them. Another thing I like to point out is that if you flip it over, you can see the thick metal coupling, and that's a metal-on-metal coupling. And it's amazing to me that most blenders have plastic parts there, and we call them disposable blenders. Then we're going to make a tortilla soup right now. We're going to add some garlic. Hey, garlic's very healthy, we know this, and it's very easy with the Vitamix because you don't peel it, you put it in with the skin. The good thing to know about the Vitamix is that it'll liquefy everything you put into